EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. At about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the gun, here's Mills. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Broncos had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy's a free agent off the street, No one else wanted him, so he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first. What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
14.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Mills. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
But sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And Pierce gets it again on second down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Mills. Caught here by Conley. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle, and he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Mills. This ball caught by Mechie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mills on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Mills on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that. Over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Play action now. Mills. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mills now. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their down package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Previously, the understudy to Noah Fan. Albert Okuwebunam finally gets a shot at the starting job in his 3rd season in the NFL. Plenty of us remember 4.49 40-yard dash in the 2020 Combine, so we know he's...
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Williams. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The kick by McManus is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Mills delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mills. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Quick ball certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And returning it, here's Hamler. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action with Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Got his man, it's Dosich. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The option to give to Williams here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. A first down throw for Mills. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Third down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Mills. That's complete to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Mills back to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Here's Mills. Caught left side by Mechie. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mills looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Again, it's Mills. He's got a man, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Hurd. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Second down and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that